2 months ago, a previously dead first-person shooter went free to play, a game that many thought was going to be the Battlefield killer. So what happened, and more importantly, should you even play it? This game originally came out in 2018 and had a terrible launch due to server issues, terrible audio and horrific frame rates, leading to a nearly unplayable experience that led it to being pulled from the Steam store. Fast forward to 2022 and the free-to-play re-release was announced. People are excited, and for good reason, as at its core this title had fantastic gameplay, utilising classic movement mechanics and a fast time to kill, which was perfect for both casual and hardcore fans. This was also at the same time as Battlefield 2042's huge decline in players, and also before Modern Warfare 2 was out, so shooter fans wanted a great game and they wanted it now. So with all of this hype building, in early 2022 everyone was keen, however developers went radio silent for almost 4 months, resulting in a 94% loss of players. However, out of the blue, 2 months ago, the free-to-play launch was announced and people were hugely excited once again. So with that said, what happened when it launched? But more importantly, where is the game at 2 months later? Is it active? Is it playable? Should you play it? All these questions will be answered as we dissect the free-to-play launch and aftermath of World War III, a tactical first-person shooter developed by the Farm 51. So let's get straight into it. So World War III launched into free-to-play open beta on the 29th of September 2022, and everything that could go wrong did go wrong. Firstly, people couldn't even download the game. World War III uses a separate launcher instead of Steam, and therefore you're downloading from the company's servers, and that huge amount of people trying to download completely killed the servers, resulting in incredibly slow speeds that resulted in people just giving up. For the people that persevered or had the game already downloaded, hopping in game didn't prove to be much luck either, as players had client issue after client issue, authentication errors, black screens, infinite loading screens, so on and so on. Simply, the servers were not set up to sustain tens of thousands of people, and it was painfully obvious to see. Now for the people that did get in game, it seems to be quite fun, but the overwhelming majority could not play. Therefore, World War III was review bombed for good reason, with negative reviews on their Steam page, many of which are still there today and is contributing to the overall mixed rating. So with that being 2 months ago, what has actually happened to the game now? And the answer might surprise you. Firstly, the game is now downloadable again. It's still not as fast as if they ditched the launcher, but it's much better than before. And you can actually play the game now. The servers are being stabilized and World War III is playable with minimal lag, glitches and bugs. The developers have also publicly acknowledged the launch failures, detailing the implemented fixes and have roadmapped out what else needs to be done. The gameplay is also like it was before the free-to-play launch. Fun, fast, and a good mixture of Call of Duty and Battlefield, hitting the mark for a free-to-play game and shows why it was originally paid. And this gets to the crux of the story. World War III had all this momentum because it genuinely is a great game and blew it with an underbaked free-to-play launch, one that should have been delayed, serving a warning to many early access titles like BattleBit Remastered that a failed launch is a make or break. Simply, many people's first impressions were horrible, and even if this game is now actually pretty good, it's overshadowed by Warzone 2 and ironically enough, Battlefield 2042. Do you think it's worth playing? Let me know.